Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. So, folks, if you've been following the NFL news cycle lately, you probably heard the buzz about the potential move involving Joey Porter Jr., the rising star cornerback from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And let me tell you, this isn't just some rumor floating around. It's a game changer, especially for the Giants. The Steelers, sitting comfortably at 9-2 and looking like serious contenders, are apparently open to trading Porter Jr., one of their most promising defensive backs, to the Giants in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2027 draft. That's right, a future first-rounder, along with a $10 million cap savings for Pittsburgh. And if this deal goes through, it could transform the Giants' secondary into one of the most formidable in the league. Now, why would the Steelers consider such a move? Well, they're in a position where they need to manage their cap and address some issues on their offensive line, which has allowed 29 sacks so far this season. Their defense, while still elite, is aging a bit in the secondary, and they're probably looking at the bigger picture of maintaining their competitiveness without hampering their cap space. But for the Giants, this is a golden opportunity. Adding Porter Jr. to their already talented secondary could be the piece that pushes them over the top, especially in terms of defending the pass. Joey Porter Jr., a guy who's been steadily rising in the league, has shown flashes of shutdown potential. He's tall, physical, and has the rare instincts to lock down top receivers. In the 2023 season, he's already picked off 4 passes, broke up 25 others, and has a PFF grade of 89. That's elite. In 2025, during his college days at Penn State, he played 11 games, recorded 38 solo tackles, 14 assists, and 52 combined tackles, along with 1 sack and 3 interceptions for 62 yards. His stats reflect a player who's versatile, disciplined, and ready to take on bigger roles. Plus, he's demonstrated durability, with no significant injuries hampering his progress so far. What's particularly exciting is how he could fit into the Giants' defensive scheme. Currently, our secondary has been somewhat vulnerable, especially against deep passes. The Giants are allowing about 225 passing yards per game, which isn't terrible but needs tightening, especially opposite Adoree Jackson. Adding Porter Jr. would give us a true lockdown corner, similar to the elite duos we've seen in recent years, like Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed in New York, or even the Jets' secondary with Sauce and Reed in 2025. If Porter Jr. comes on board, the Giants could realistically project to have over 11 interceptions as a secondary, with their combined pick totals skyrocketing, and a reduction in the completion percentage allowed, currently around 63%, could bring that down significantly. And let's talk about the impact on the entire defense. The Giants' defense is already top 6 in the league, but the addition of a player like Porter Jr. could be the missing piece that takes us from good to great. His presence, combined with a talented corner like Banks, could create a duo capable of intercepting over 11 passes combined, forcing turnovers that could change the course of games. Our opponent's points per game, currently at around 21. 9 might even drop closer to 18. That's the kind of defensive upgrade that can elevate the team's playoff chances. Plus, Porter Jr.'s ability to cover the most dangerous receivers, like Lamb, who's a current matchup favorite with an EPA target of +0.9, means we could neutralize some of the division's best offensive threats. On the other side of the ball, it's worth mentioning that the Giants' safeties are still relatively young, and adding a veteran shutdown corner like Porter Jr. could help them gain confidence in the back end. The secondary's forced incompletions and pass breakups would go up, making it tougher for teams to sustain drives through the air. With a more aggressive secondary, the Giants could also see a boost in their expected points added (EPA) per pass, which is crucial in close games, especially during playoff push scenarios. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this trade also has major implications for the Giants' Super Bowl aspirations. The odds have shifted quite a bit lately, from +50, 0 to +16, 0 outright, and in the NFC, the odds moved from +25, 0 to +7, 500. That's a massive swing indicating increased confidence in this roster's potential. The addition of Porter Jr. doesn't just bolster our defense, it makes us a serious contender against any AFC or NFC team we might face, especially against aerial threats like the Packers or Rams, who rely heavily on their passing games. The secondary's ability to lock down receivers and force turnovers could be the X factor that propels us deep into the playoffs, maybe even to our first Super Bowl appearance since 2011. And speaking of the playoffs, this move could be a pivotal moment, much like the trades that set the stage for championships in the past. Think of the impact of a corner like Surtain in Denver or other legendary defensive pivots that changed the entire course of a franchise's history. Porter Jr., with his athleticism and ball skills, might be that guy for the Giants. His presence on the field will redefine our backfield, making us more aggressive, more physical, and more confident in our ability to shut down high-powered offenses. Of course, there's a lot of speculation involved, but the signs are pointing strongly toward this being a very real possibility. The Steelers are in a win-now mode, but also need to manage their cap and roster constraints, while the Giants are looking to leap into genuine playoff contention. If this trade happens, it will send shockwaves through the league, sending a clear message that the Giants are serious about competing at the highest level. It's the kind of move that can galvanize the entire team and fan base, energizing us for the stretch run. And let me tell you, the fans are buzzing. Everyone's excited about what this could mean. Imagine a secondary with Porter Jr. and Banks locking down the perimeter, forcing quarterbacks to think twice before throwing deep. The potential for turnovers and big plays would skyrocket. Plus, it gives our young safeties a chance to develop behind some of the best in the league, setting us up for sustained success in the coming years. This isn't just a short-term fix. It's a strategic move that could shape the franchise for a decade. So in conclusion, if Joey Porter Jr. becomes a New York Giant, we're talking about a seismic shift in our defense, a boost that can carry us through the playoffs and maybe even push us into the Super Bowl conversation. The Giants are making bold moves, and this trade could be the catalyst for a new era of dominance, one where our secondary is feared across the league. Fans, get ready because this is exactly the kind of move we've been waiting for, an aggressive step towards Super Bowl glory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now I want to hear from all of you, the true Giants fans. What do you think about this potential trade? Are you excited, nervous, or maybe a little bit of both? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion truly matters to us and, more importantly, to the future of this team. We're on the cusp of something special, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates on the Giants, so stay tuned. We're heading toward a bright future, and with moves like this, the sky's the limit. Let's go, Giants.